reading this? Are you reading this headline? Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. 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 Just no. Can we not do this, please? No. No. That could be this entire video. Just me screaming no for like 20 minutes. Dead by Daylight horror movie coming from Blumhouse, Atomic Monster, and Behavior Interactive. Oh no, guys! This is going to be bad! We couldn't be more thrilled to work with Jason Blum and James Wan to further expand the Dead by Daylight universe, said the Stephen Mulrooney, the executive vice president at Behavior Interactive. Our motto is to create unique moments together forever. Oh no. And this is going to be a unique moment, alright. Talk about a project that's fucking dead on arrival. This is going to be terrible. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that this movie won't make money. I don't even want to hear anything about that. Okay? Behavior, like, what are you going to do? Hate on their business decision? They're seeing a business opportunity to get a horror movie produced by people. James Wan has a chance. It's James Wan, bruh. So if James Wan shows up to play, maybe he can direct it and carry this movie to a fucking gold star. But he's the CEO and founder of Atomic Monster. So, like, is he really going to be directing this fucking crap? If James Wan's not directing it, I don't know how much of a chance this fucking has. Like, let's be real, bro. Oh, no. Is all, like, what else do you say besides, oh, no? Like, what do you do with a Dead by Daylight movie, lads? Like, what do you do? What's your script? What is your script? Who's going to be desperate enough to fucking play these roles? Like, what do you do? This isn't like fucking Super Mario Brothers or Sonic the Hedgehog, where everyone's going to be lining up to fucking play these characters. You're not getting the Jim Carrey. You're not going to be fucking getting a fucking, let's see, Jim Carrey. Who else? Like Chris Pratt and all these bigger names to Seth Rogen. You're not getting big names to be in this hunk of shit. Who you do? What are you getting? What's the plan here? What's our budget? What are we doing? We're making a Dead by Daylight movie, bro. And and you think, like, have you seen their latest patch? Like, have you seen their last killer? Like, you think this is going to be good? What hope do you have for this project? Let's be real. This is a fucking financially motivated decision. The quality of this movie does not mean jack fucking shit to them. Okay? Like, what do you do for a Dead by Daylight movie? Lads, let me explain to you something. Like, what do you do? Like, if you're sitting here, like, how do you transform the concept of Dead by Daylight into a fucking movie? Okay? Like, what do you do? Like, first of all, here's the problem. Here's the problem right away, okay? You have a roster of, like, what? 28 killers now? Oh, we're nearing 30, I'm sure. We're nearing 30 killers, and I'm sure we have over 30 survivors. Who the fuck is your main character? Who is the main character of this movie? Let's see. Like, okay, if you're being smart about it here, first of all, you can cut all the licenses out. They're probably not going to be in this shit. Maybe you can get some huge fucking deal down the lines to maybe get a fucking Michael Myers in your Dead by Daylight movie. But, you know, so odds are for this first one, this is probably going to be a franchise because this is Behavior. This is definitely about money. That's all it is. So but like, what do you do for this initial fucking movie? Like, your logic would indicate that you stick as close to the original as possible. Like, you go back to the beginning. Like, you're probably doing the like, around the start of this shit to maybe, I don't know, the first fucking round or something. Like, let's say, your main characters are going to probably be a combination of Dwight, Claudette, Jake, and Meg. Those are probably your main characters. Who's playing them? Like, what are we doing here? Where odds are we're gonna get some fucking no-name people that can't act that are gonna play these fucking roles. Maybe if you're really, 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 really lucky, you can cast fucking maybe Jenna Ortega as Meg. If you're really fucking lucky, she's in Scream, right? So she was in she's Wednesday Ave. The name's Jenna Ortega, right? If you're super lucky, you can get her as Meg. But like that's if you're lucky. Like, what are we doing here? But it's like, well, what if I want this survivor? I want this survivor. What are you gonna do? Put 25 survivors in the movie? Like if this movie's going to, one of the biggest problems with this fucking movie, I can already fucking tell you, is it's going to lack a main character and a central focus. It's gonna be a huge problem with this movie. I can already tell you, while it's in fucking pre-production, that they're gonna have a hard time doing that, unless of course they pick one or two, four maximum. Like, you're gonna have the It problem. Like, if anyone remembers It Chapter 1, when you're doing a book, see, the difference between It as a book and It as a movie is that when you're doing It as a book, you have time to flesh out the 7 main characters of the book. There's 7 members of the Losers Club in It. You have time in the pages of a book that is legit longer than some people's dicks. Really? Like, seriously. Like, it's bigger than, like, if you've seen a copy of it's bigger than some people's penises. Like, you have time to flesh out every single member of the Losers Club. When you are doing a movie, you don't have that. That's why members of the Losers Club were underdeveloped in the It movie, like a Stan or Mike, the black kid on the farm. Like, I think that's their name. It's been a while since I've seen that. And then Billy got more development, obviously. Billy and Eddie and Richie were the favorites. They got a little bit more development. And Ben and Beverly, like, obviously those 5 got more development. Like, you have to pick a focus. And it's not impossible. You can do it with talented writing. But, like, is that what we're doing here? Odds are this is going to be a shoestring budget, and it's not going to be much of anything. And they're going to lack a centralized fucking protagonist with a fucking arc. It's just gonna be the premise is what they're going to rely on to carry the movie. Which, maybe it'll work, but like, is it gonna be good? No fucking way. But if you really want to do this right, you have to. I'd be calling Kane Hodder and ask him if he wants to play Trapper. Like, Trapper needs to be the main antagonist of the movie, and it needs to focus on him. We can't have fucking 8 killers here. You need to, like, pick one. But, like, that's another problem already. Because no matter what they do here, they're going to pick somebody, and then there's going to be idiots out there that are going to fucking go, well, wasn't this killer? I want to see this killer on the screen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Odds are you're going to get some criminally underdeveloped lore sections, and then you're going to have, that's going to be about the first 25% of the movie, and then the last 75% of the movie is going to be in the fucking Dead by Daylight realm. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense. The survivors are going to do exactly what they do in the fucking video game, which is bullshit their way to a fucking victory, and everybody's going to get out. Maybe the killer will get 1. Maybe the killer will get 1 or 2. Maybe it'll be a tie for the first game. I can see him doing something like that. And then it's going to end with Claudette and Dwight probably getting out. It's going to probably end with Dwight getting out because it doesn't. That's another thing. That's another problem with Dead by Daylight as a concept. The core concept is there's no stakes. There's no stakes in the confines of a motion picture. Dead by Daylight is purely a fucking video game. It's a video game. The actual lore of Dead by Daylight is that the survivors, when they die, they respawn at the campfire because the entity feeds on their fucking hope to get out. That's the lore of Dead by Daylight. The main lore, the shit that matters. Obviously, shoehorning David King being gay is not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the main fucking lore. And that doesn't work in the confines of a motion fucking picture because there's no stakes. What that means is there's no stakes. They can go on and on forever. That's how you set up the premise of the fucking game, right? And the game, that concept creates a gameplay loop that is specifically designed for a fucking video game. So when you trying to confine that gameplay loop into a movie is going to be a massive fucking problem because there's no stakes. We know that if fucking Jake dies in the Dead by Daylight movie, he can always come back in the sequel because lol, he's not actually dead, right? That's why there's no fucking stakes. So they would have to alter the lore in some fucking way, which would just piss people off. It wouldn't piss me off because I'm going to give you real straight facts here. The lore is crap. The lore is crap. Like, who really cares about the fucking lore? Like, the fucking lore people are probably going insane right now with this fucking news. We're gonna see our lore on the big screen! Your lore is crap. That's the problem. Half the characters in the game and half the stories don't work in the confines of a motion picture. So it's going to have to get altered and changed, which is just going to piss the lore people off. If they are smart here, they do this super casual, very basic, and have actual stakes. Whoever dies in the game should not be coming back in the sequel. Okay? That shouldn't be happening. And it should be, and like, if you're doing this really right, like this is how easy it could be, but like easy in quotes, like it could be. You need to I don't know. It's obviously gonna be. It should be the 4 main originals against the Trapper. That's like Trapper should be the only fucking killer in the movie. Sorry, but I don't think that's what Behavior's gonna do here. I think Behavior made them sign a contract and they have to get at least 5 killers in the fucking movie. I'm sure they have to get like 5 killers and 15 survivors in the fucking movie. It's gonna be a fucking mess, and most of them are just gonna be extended cameos, and it's gonna be a fucking disaster. Like, what faith do you have in this project? They can't even get a video game right. Their fucking movie's gonna need 25 patches. The movie's gonna be released with 15 bugs in it, people. This is gonna suck. Don't be excited about this. This is gonna be a disaster. It'll make them a shit ton of money, sure, and that none of that money is gonna get fucking filtered back in to fix the fucking game. All the money they make from this movie is going into Matthew Cotier's next vibrator purchase off of fucking AdamandEve.com. That's what's happening here, lads. This movie is going to suck. Don't delude yourselves. If it's good, I review movies. If it's good, I'll tell you. But guess what? Fat fucking chance. We've already discussed the core problems of the movie. Where the lore doesn't translate very well, they're going to have to alter it. Sorry. And then who is the main character? Who is the main character? Are you going to have 4 main characters? Or are you going to have 4 of them? And whoever you pick, you're just going to piss off fans of the other characters. Like, I don't know what you do here. I really don't know. Or what they could do, you see, here's another thing they could do the more I think about it. They could introduce a new character for the movie to be the main character and then put that character in the game as the survivor. Like, you could make the main character kind of fish out of water and then have the other survivors already there or something. Like, you could do something like that. But it's like, is that really the best way to do this? Like, the problem with this is that you have so many options, and like, if you pick the wrong, like, it doesn't matter which one you pick, you're gonna piss off people. I feel like I don't think there's any way to really do this movie right. That's the problem. That's why I think this is DOA. There's no way to really do it right. No matter what you do, there's gonna be an argument against it. So, like, the problem with that is it means that you're making something bad to begin with. If I were Blumhouse, this movie would not be getting a large budget. Your only goal here should be you should be making this as if it is a bad movie, because that's what it's going to be. You should be giving it a tiny fucking budget designed to maximize profit, because that's all you need to care about here. It has a built-in fan base that are going to go. Fucking Otz is going to be in the theater day one with his cock out jerking it, right? The Fog Whispers are going to get their own exclusive screening to this where they'll show up naked and have an orgy during it. That's what's going to fucking happen here. Trash. This movie's going to suck. And they're going to shill it. All the Fog Whispers. I'm sure Polyester can't wait to fucking jake out his cock and jerk to this, bro. He can't wait. But I'm here to tell you, this is absolutely going to be fucking filth. And you know it's true. Don't fucking lie to yourselves. You can hate, you can dislike the video and fucking throw comments down all you want. Don't lie to yourselves. This is going to be fucking trash. Alright, I'm getting the hell out of here, lads. G fucking G's. I'm excited to watch this movie fall off a fucking cliff.